Hey y'all. Happy Wednesday. We're going live. How everybody was doing. And I'm gonna say welcome to my channel, to my 68 subscribers. It's on and growing. I earned two new subscribers since yesterday. Yay. I'm so happy about that. And I just want to say happy new year to everyone. If y'all hadn't watched my other videos that I stated that as well, happy new year. How are y'all doing this 2026? I'm doing just fine. I've been really busy and enjoying life and adapting to some changes. And I've already started working on some goals that I've put in place. Turn this phone off. But I'm just going to get into why I want to come on tonight. I'm being consistent, you guys. I'm being consistent. And so I'm here to talk about self love. I believe self love is the key to anyone being able to evolve into being the best version of themselves. As I've learned in life, um, I've been here for a while and was married for 14 years. And I realized that, uh, you have to have self love to survive. If you don't have it, you're not going to survive. People are going to take advantage of you. They're going to see that you don't love yourself, and they will take advantage of that and use it for their. They will use you and abuse you. Um, that song that used to come out in the '80s. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. And you remember that? I think the what's it called? Uh, what was the name of that group? Emitrix or something like that. Um, they used to be on MTV late at night. One of my favorite, some of my, they had some really good videos back then, and I used to watch that. I gotta find out who sing that song. Uh, the Rhythmics, I think that's who what their name was. Let me find out. Eurythmic with Annie Lennox and David Stewart. Uh, the song is called Sweet Dreams. Yeah, sweet dreams are made of things. Who had a mind to disagree? Yeah, that's it. That's it. And it said some of them want to some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. And that's what it all comes down to. If you're not loving yourself sincerely, people will come into your life and take advantage of you. Some people are just predators. There's predators out there, and you got to figure out: are you a victim, or are you a predator? Are you both? I would go with both for me because you got to know what energy to use when you're around certain people. So let me get on into the subject because I just know being having self love for yourself is very very important. Okay, again, self love is your responsibility. No one can make you do this. No one can give it to you. This is something you have to do on your own. You may be in a relationship and you really care about somebody, and I mean, and you see, yeah, my hair, this bang is bothering me. Oh no, I had to shut the last video down because of this. Okay, hopefully I got it together. But like I say, you can be in a relationship, you can really care about somebody, but if they don't care about themselves, they're not going to be able to care about you because they themselves don't have that energy. They don't have it within themselves to give. And I know it's hard. Through life, I met so many people that have came in my life, and I recognize like he don't even care about himself. So how can you really sincerely tell me that you care about me or you love me when that energy is not within you? So yeah, I my goal and my I want to be with someone that cares about themselves, love themselves first. And they've been where they have gotten to a place where um which is a problem for most men. Men problem is it's more women that love themselves than men. Let me tell you why. Men are terrified of being alone, going in a place where they can have some be at peace with themselves. Instead of that, they want to go from one situationship, a sexual relationship to another instead of sitting there and looking at themselves and seeing what they need to do to fix themselves. And so, but more women have the more, I would say, uh, ability, the strength to be able to be alone and go to the dark place, go to the alone place, and figure out what they need to do to make themselves a better person. Men have a severe problem with doing that. Instead, again, they rather go to relationship and avoid that about themselves. I don't know if it scares them to go to that go to go within so deep and do the shadow work for themselves, or some people just don't have they just I just believe they just don't have the strength, or they don't care enough, so they'll just take whatever falls, like low hanging fruits, whatever falls off the tree, and pick that up and go through life like that, and which is very sad. Um, because we're here to be a better person. We're here to work on ourselves. We're here to evolve here on Earth. I know a lot of people don't believe in reincarnation and that you've been here many previous lifetimes. You have, and you're here to deal with the very same thing that you're not taking care of right now in the present time. So it's going to be a constant repeat, repeat, repeat. But let me go back to self love. And I believe the people that truly love themselves in previous lives, I believe they are quicker to uh, be able to recognize that they love themselves and they're going to love themselves, and they are able to uh, basically take responsibility for their relationships. They know who they are, they know what they want, and they know what type of person they need in their life to accomplish what they want to have. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at my list. What a few things I want to say. Um, as you know, self preservation is the first law of nature. You got to take care of yourself. Okay, your children. I love all my children, but when they get a certain age, uh, they can still live with you. Um, but it just depends on what circumstances are going around in your life. You've raised them, and especially if they don't have their own children, that it's time for them to prioritize their children and move on and develop a relationship with their new family as well. Children, you have them graduate at 18 years old. Uh, you want you you that's what legally that you're responsible, but you always going to be responsible for them. But at the same time, if they continue to be codependent upon you for the rest of life, they're not going to grow, and they're not going to be able to um, be a productive adult in life. So children need to be responsible for themselves as well. You had them, but you don't control every factor of their life. When I see parents that feel like that's their responsibility, they want them around so much. There's some kind of control issues or narcissism of a parent. Their codependency, which is toxic and unhealthy. What I'm going to try to say, self love is key to everything that evolves in life. Of course, we love our children, we love our spouses, we love our parents, but there's always got to be boundaries. When people ask you to do an ungodly amount of things and think that you're responsible for other people's lives and their choices that they make, that they want you to come and fix it, someone's crossing boundaries. There's some manipulation going on there. So you have to take control over yourself. You're responsible for you. You're not responsible for everyone. Of course, you want to help people, you want to be a part of their life, you want to be supportive, but at some point, you got to say, hey, look, you are a spiritual being. You are responsible for what your choices in life. I can't make these choices for you. I can't be responsible for me, my what I do and my choices in my life. And 9 times out of 10, when people are trying to push things on you all the time, they will not do it for you. Test them and you'll find out. So like tonight, like I said, I just come on here. And I just want to make a few more notes because I'm gonna do another video. Y'all, this is day two. This is Wednesday communication. It's all about Wednesday. This is a day for me for my Gemini sign. So I said, let me come on here and make a video about self-love. And I'll probably do another one tomorrow too. Because like I said, I've been to the dentist. I'm kind of sore up in here. And I got me something to eat. And I said to be consistent because I want someone, I have to be consistent because I want to bring consistent energy to my life. So I'm doing my duty and my responsibility. I'm making my videos. Okay. Self priority and responsibility. I'm responsible for my health, my energy, my peace, my direction of life. And no one else can prioritize that but me. I'm responsible. You're responsible for your life. And when people stop thinking that other people, like your parents, you can't hold that over your parents. They have a life too. They have things that they have to accomplish to complete things in their life. We're here. Everyone here has gifts. They have goals that they need to accomplish. God put you here because something about you is only that is that's something that only you can do. Only something with that is special within you. That is for you to work on that purpose. That's for you to manifest what you need to do on your purpose. And if you were doing that, you wouldn't be begging someone else to take on your responsibility about the choices that you make. Again, okay, is there things that you got to understand about not prioritize and say when you do not prioritize yourself, you're silently grant permission for the world to dictate your path, and the world will not hesitate. It will pull you, push you, bend you, and reshape you to satisfy its own needs. You become an instrument in someone else's orchestra, playing music that does not reflect your soul. I got that from a video I watched, and I said that is exactly what it is. You got to prioritize yourself. And in order to do that, you must have self love. No one is responsible for your choices and the things that you have done in your life. No one but you. And Again, everybody needs boundaries. Your parents, your children, your spouse. When you know that something's not right and you feeling anxiety, you're not at peace, you're not happy, you have to speak up and say, "It's enough. I need to get myself back to neutral, so I can get myself where I can gain my energy back because something had I done went offline some kind of way off my path of what I'm supposed to be doing for me and got on someone else's path. So yeah, it's it's okay to help people, but there's a limit to what you can do. If it's talking about their choices, what they've made, and it don't have anything to do with you, that is their responsibility to fix it. You do what you can. Now, dealing with self-love, once you get self-love about yourself and you have that energy within yourself, you're going to attract people that also love themselves. So you'll get in more healthier relationships. You will be with more positive people, so people on the same energy frequency as you are. Um, and that's amazing. And I'm gonna say this. I've met in the last 3 years, I've met so many people that love themselves. And we have so much fun together. I go to a lot of live music events. I've met so many races of people. I travel a lot. Um, Sometimes there's short distances, like from 50 miles here to 80 miles there. Um, I lived in Texas for about what 3 or 4 years, uh, and I would like to go back there more often because I met a lot of positive people while I was there, and I plan on doing it 2026 and reach out to some of the people that I used to work with and I know. But to get back on the track with the subject I was saying. You'll meet when you have self-love because you have that energy inside of you, you'll start meeting more people that have that within them. And so, yeah, when you don't have self-love, you get yourself involved with toxic relationships, with people, I would say, with mental illness, with addiction issues, people that are, alcoholics, drug addicts, all that. And you can't love yourself if you're watching someone else sabotage you and you're not doing anything about it. That means you don't love yourself. You're sitting there with that energy. You letting them sabotage you and bring you down to a lower frequency because they're depressed. They have an addiction, but you don't. But how can you love yourself and you with someone that doesn't love themselves? Think about that. How does that work? Now, you may be a placeholder that comes into their life and whisper in their ear and say, "Hey, if you love yourself, you wouldn't do that." You can drop some jewels on them, but that don't mean that you're supposed to be in their life for a long period of time. Maybe that's what you were there for, is to tell them that. So I'm gonna sincerely say I do love myself. I had a lot of time to work on myself. I continue to work on myself every day. Uh, which schooling to me don't mean anything, but I did go to school and I went to school for a psychology because I was nosy, interested in what was going on with a lot of people around me, what was causing these issues. So I figured out a whole lot of stuff out that way. And just being curious. I went ahead and went to school for 4 years and got that. So I understand that some people are always going to be the victim. They're always going to blame their problems on others, even though they made that choice and decision to go in that direction. But they'll never fix it because they won't take responsibility and ownership. that this is a problem that I have. This is a problem this is uh what I'm battling within myself. This is a demon within me that I'm battling. I need to do some work on myself. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, do the end of my conclusion of self-love, and I'm gonna talk more about it tomorrow. I just wanted to come on here tonight and be consistent. And thank y'all for coming to my video. And hey, thank y'all to my 68 subscribers. I really do appreciate y'all being here for me. And if you see this video, hit the like button and comment and tell me things about do you how you know that you love yourself, and do you know what self-love is, and how important is it to love yourself. Until next video, y'all. See y'all later.